Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a show and tell tutorial of sorts, showing you how to make these earrings that I'm wearing right now. They're ombre seed bead tassel earrings. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started on the show and tell of how you can make the earrings that I'm wearing right now. So as you can tell, I have my beach background. And see, it's almost summer. It's almost Memorial Day in a few days. It's warm. Yesterday is the first day I actually had to put my air conditioner on and I got to wear shorts outside. So that was a good one. Okay, so let's get started with this now. What you have to do for this is I'm going to take it off so you can see it up close. Although I will insert pictures and video along with it while I was making it, I made sure. So this is an ombre type. The thing you're going to need for this project is some seed beads. And the seed beads I used were a set from Panda Hall. I will be putting the link for these seed beads under the video in the description box, along with the link to my review of the seed beads. I did an unboxing and review for those seed beads for Panda Hall, so that will also be below this video in the description box. So be sure that you click both links and check out both the product and the review video I did of it. And I really like them. They have like some silver infused in the beads, so it gives it this nice shine, shimmer glow to it. And now they are fine, so what I'm going to recommend is that you use either a 20 or 18 gauge wire, but for this I used head pins. So the next item you're going to need besides the seed beads is some head pins, and there's a picture of what the head pins look like. Now head pins are really nice. You can also get the type of head pins with a nice fancy bead, as long as they're going to be matching the color or colors that you're going to be using for this ombre look. I chose green. It's very tropical. It goes with this shirt. I have many other shirts that go with it. And the seed bead kit is, I forget how many, it's like 20 something I think, pots of these seed beads, and I'm showing you pictures of what it comes in. They're these little round pots, plastic, that you could reuse once you use up all these seed beads. But I gotta tell you, there's a lot of seed beads in there, and there's a lot of different variations of colors, different variations of like red, and different variations of green, and there's even more beads of the green that I didn't use. There's more colors. There's also blue, and just so many colors. You'll have to check it out. So don't forget to look for that link below this video, the description box, and click that. So my review video for it. But so you're going to use some head pins. Now I got some longer head pins and some medium ones. Now you could do this all long ones, but I like the way they fray out like palm tree leaves. But you could of course just have the one along length, or you can make them longer. They certainly have longer head pins, or you can use wiring. But the seed beads are really tiny, so you're going to make sure that it fits through there. And my head pins, most head pins fit through that, okay? So that's the bottom of it, where the head pin, just to make it sure that you can see. So I had some long and medium, and what I did was I took the head pin and I got the lightest color, then I went medium, and then I went dark. Now you can add as many as you want. For the longer ones I did 10 of the light, 10 of the medium, and 10 of the dark. For the shorter ones I did 8 of the light, 8 of the medium, and only 7 of the dark. But you know, because I needed to save room to make the hooks at the end. Now you might have to snip off some excess. Don't go to the very end or you won't be able to make a loop. So you're going to make a loop with your jewelry working pliers at the very end. So you're going to want to leave some space after you put your last seed bead in there. And once you do, you bend it, make your loop. Most of you already know how to do that. And just keep repeating the process. And you can add more. I only added 3 of the long ones and 2 of the short ones. You can certainly go ahead and add as many as you like. Then you're going to need to have a jump ring. So you get a jump ring, any size. If you want a bigger one, that's fine, especially if you're going to add more of the head pins with the seed beads on it. So you're going to be putting the head pins after you make the hook onto here in any way you want it, depending on how you want them to flow, if you're doing different lengths of head pins. And then you're going to get a bead. I picked the darker because it was going from light to dark. So I figured, well, I have a lighter colored one of this that's more of the medium color, but I wanted the darker one since the ombre went from light to dark. Now, I like that, but you might want to do the reverse ombre and have it from dark to light, in which case you use a lighter bead that kind of, you might want to use a bead that kind of coincides to keep it more uniform in the color range of the seed beads that you are using. So I happen to have the light and green, the light and dark green bead. And what I used for that was some 14 gauge wiring. I cut the excess, made a loop on this end and a nice tight loop on the other. I attached the jump ring with my head pins with the seed beads on it to that hoop at the end, loop, hoop, whatever you want to call it. And then on this one, you can either attach a jump ring and then your fish hook for your earring, or you could just attach your fish hook to the loop at the top, which is what I did. I didn't use another jump ring because then it just makes it that much longer. So I fixed the fish hook to the loop I made on the top of the bead, and that's it. It was that easy. Here's another look before I put it back on. And like I said, you could either make them all short seed beads or all long ones, or the mixture. Using the head pin, you could either use all short head pins or all long head pins, or the mixture like I did. And you could certainly add more or less depending on your preference. It's just an option. I did this. I simply got my head pins and I stayed there and I put them in there. As you can see me fishing. You might want to put a little something like a lid to something that has a lip on it, and put your little pot there with your seed beads. It's easier because seed beads tend to fly all over the place, and I managed to spill them as I was opening the jar. My mistake. I should have put it down I should have put it down on the table and then took off the lid, but I didn't, and it spilled all over the place. Luckily, I caught it before the whole pot emptied, but it got on my carpet. And these seed beads are really tiny. They don't look it when I'm showing you the pictures of them. They're really tiny, and they can get lost in your carpeting. And I don't want to do that. They're really nice seed beads, and I don't want them to go to waste and be in my vacuum later. Use something with some kind of a lip, whether it's a lid to something, and this way it can catch any seed beads while you're putting them in and threading them in. But I like them. I like the ombre look. I think the next one I'll try is the red and then maybe the blue. So I think they're really nice. They're easy breezy, they're summery, and it's a good look. And you can use any top bead that you like. I happen to like this. If you didn't want to do that, you can use those earring templates that I use to make earrings, regular ones that you can find either at the craft store or the set that I had gotten from BB Crafts. And you could attach seed beads on head pins to those type of earrings like I did. So I hope you like this quick, easy show and tell tutorial. It's really simple. All you need is the head pins, some seed beads, and a jump ring, a little bit of a 14 or 15 gauge wire, some beads for the top or whatever you preferred at the top, and some earring fish hooks. And that's it. So go ahead and start crafting. Again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my video, like, and hit that bell for future notifications so you know when I put a new DIY video out. And if you haven't checked out the rest of my playlists on my channel, go ahead and do that now. I have a variety of different playlists, including my newest playlist called Everyday Vlogs, where I just put everyday vlogs such as around the house, things that I've seen outside, funny stories, things that happened to me, videos of my cats doing silly things, and just chit chat. So I hope you check that out, and I hope I'll see you on my next video. Bye.